all members of society.
Graphic racist comments from a single officer can inflame relationships between departments and the communities they serve. Wave 3 News reporter David Mattingly continuing our team coverage tonight. And David, what potential harm could come from these statements?
Leaders I spoke to tonight say very clearly that even though these were the comments of one man, the first victim could be the community's trust in their police. Metro Council Majority Leader Sherry Bryant Hamilton wonders if trust in police might be back at square one because of the hateful, racist words of a single officer.
I think this hurts because it makes you wonder how many more feel like this.
Just raising the question, Hamilton says, erodes trust of police and raises fear in the community. Lmpd Chief Conrad said the comments spit in the face of the determined effort hundreds of thousands of law enforcement officers put forth to build trust and legitimacy. Former Lmpd decorated officer Steve Kelsey tells Wave 3 News he's worried about officer safety.
He just put a lot of officers' lives in danger because as a black man, I'm bothered. I'm ticked off. I'm ticked off as a police officer. Those of us who did the right thing, he has now made them officers a target.
The River City Fraternal Order of Police Friday night coming down hard, calling the words reprehensible, saying the comments in no way represent the rest of their law enforcement community. Many voices now calling for better training and for the better officers to root out any racists in their ranks before something detrimental like this happens again.
This is an example of a bad apple floating to the top.
Another comment tonight from the president of the Louisville Urban League, Sadiqa Reynolds, demanding action, saying, "We are tired. What we do next will depend on what white people in places of power and privilege do to respond to the felonious, contemptuous suggestion that black life is disposable." David Mattingly, Wave 3 News.
Now, Shaw worked as a Louisville police officer for 21 years before retiring as sergeant. He was hired by Prospect in 2012. The Facebook messages spanned several years. Starting in 2010, the Jefferson County attorney notified the Prospect mayor about them in a letter in August of 2017. And the next day, Shaw was suspended with pay. He resigned in November, but was paid 3 months of his salary. The messages you've seen here are just the tip of the iceberg, and we've posted all 8 pages worth on the Wave 3 News app. They do contain explicit and offensive language.